Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video about Trump's speech today on immigration. His pinpoints of what he wants to do and what he wants to change about our immigration system that has not been changed in 53 years. It's way outdated. Many countries have already updated their immigration because they see the importance of it, and we need to follow suit. Canada and a bunch of others are all going off a point system, and Trump went over the point system, and it's, I gotta be honest, it sounds pretty great to me. You get more points if you have like a higher education. You get more points if you're young. And you might ask, well, why young? Well, because the younger you are, the longer you're going to work and pay into the public safety net, our welfare system, our medical, everything. So more points if you're younger, more points if you're higher skilled, more points, of course, if you don't have a criminal record. Just a merit-based system. He's saying this, the newest stat is 66% of immigration or immigrants coming to America today are just brought in on a random pick basis. It's just not merit. And Canada's like around 70-75% of their immigrants coming in are vetted and made sure they're going to contribute and build to be a part of the solution, not the problem. And he really hit home with me when he was talking about we don't need immigrants coming here competing with the lower income positions for our lower income Americans. And that's exactly right. That's why we have a homeless epidemic going on. Homeless numbers for Americans, not illegal immigrants, for Americans is skyrocketing. So we don't need immigrants coming and taking the lowest paid jobs possible already, and then if they're illegal and getting paid cash by companies like Tyson Chicken and other poultry companies, farming, picking fruit, vegetables, just the lower stuff, they're paid even less in cash. So that means the lower income Americans that are here legally and have to pay taxes would have to do it for the same price. And that's not fair. That's where I don't understand the liberals. They're supposed to be the voice for the little guy. The ones that aren't in a guys, you know what I mean by the little guy. They're just people that doesn't, for some reason or another, make as much money as another person, and they need a little assistance. That's what the liberals claim they're about. And for them to be okay for all these people just to cross the border and take jobs for as cheap as possible and just ruin the lower income, the little guy's life that's here legally. That's why sorry guys, I about got killed. Some idiot pulled out in front of me. But what was I saying? Yeah, the little guy, they're not for the little guy. Trump's for the little guy. He is, guys. He's trying. If you guys can't see that Trump was our last chance, and yes, he's radical, and yes, he's obnoxious, and yes, he's overbearing, and yes, He thinks he's the greatest ever at everything, and everything is excellent, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be better. And you know what? Everything probably won't be as awesome and as big as he claims it'll be. But I can tell you this, with his attitude and being that way, do they have great personalities and some people turned off on them? Yes. But one thing that does happen with people like that, numbers go up. Numbers go up. Things happen. Plays are made. I mean, some of your greatest athletes in the world, they're just as pompous and they're just as vain about who they are, and they're always greater than the next. Star athletes are very braggadocious, but we love them. Why is it different because he's a businessman? I mean, there's so much going wrong with the liberal side. If they cannot come to the middle and work with Trump on this immigration system he just proposed, which I think is really great. I mean, I didn't go into the whole thing in real deep depth, but we've all heard what Trump wants to do with immigration. The only thing most of us hadn't heard yet is the actual works of it, how it works. And it'll be points. And why is that unfair? I mean, everything in life is a test. Everything in life is, if you do something better, you move farther and proceed farther than another. When you just let that go, like giving people participation trophies and saying it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, they're trying to take away your drive, your confidence. They want to create a world where they don't want competition among the people, because that takes a certain alpha male attitude that, look, I'm not going to even fuck around with you. I'm an alpha. And I mean, I can confidently say to anybody in their face that I'm a good person and I worked my ass off for what I have. Nobody gave me anything. I'm pretty fucking good at what I do. I'm an electrician, licensed electrician, but in case you haven't heard, that test is the third hardest test to pass behind a doctorate and a lawyer is the NEC. It's to be a licensed electrician is actually a doctorate. I have my doctorate in electrical theory, meaning it takes a pretty intelligent person to pass that test. 5% pass the first time, and 20% pass at all. I passed the first time with an 87. So I was in like the top 2 percentile. See? Now, I just stated facts on myself. And I'm sure I'm going to get hate in the comments. People don't like that. The ones that have been brought up in this bullshit participation trophy, yes, the millennials, they don't like that. But I'm sorry, kiddies. People like me are the ones that got America where it is. People like you are the reason that Venezuela is where it is. And If you guys can't see that, and you don't, if you're a legal American, if you're just legal, if we get this immigration plan, nobody will be able to say, I can't find a job, which means there'll be too many jobs for Americans. You know what that means? That drives up demand for workers. So basic business, supply and demand. Shortage on help means more money. We live better when we're not spending almost $100 billion a year in our immigration problem. It's simple math, folks. So let's get behind them on this one. Call your congressman. Call all congressmen. Pester the shit out of them. Tell them you're not going to vote for them next time if they do not vote in the affirmative with, or at least work with and find something in the middle between them. I'll have to hear that before I give my opinion on that. If we come to that point to where, okay, we offer this and blah, 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 then I'll do another video and we'll discuss that. Because I'm sure they're going to want some pretty ridiculous demands. But I just wanted to make the video, man, say and give a shout out to Trump and say, I'm behind you. It sounds like a good idea to me. It's an excellent plan. All right, guys. Later on.